There are a lot of experts who say, in effect, we have 10 years to save the world. Now, what they really mean by that is not the world will physically end in 10 years, but it means that if we don't turn the tide of many trends that are simultaneously happening in terms of the environment, in terms of resource depletion, in terms of global warming, and then in terms of poverty and illiteracy and violence, we're going to have a very difficult time because we're racing human population growth. So even if you look at what the UN reports in terms of all the progress we're making with reducing absolute poverty in the world, people who live on $1 or less a day, and we are making tremendous progress, we're still fighting the growth in population. And it's tenuous at best. When you take somebody who's making 50 cents a day and get them to $1.25 a day, yes, on a percentage basis that's huge, but as a safety net, it's very small. So we have to make sure that these gains are sustainable. And if they're not, the converging forces of things like poverty, the environment, health and disease, growing violence, the lack of energy, is likely to create a world with so many simultaneous problems, they are unsolvable. Well, that's this whole concept of we have 10 years to save the world, meaning that we have 10 years to change mainstream thinking about what is the purpose of business, what is the correct purpose of government, what is the correct role of nonprofits and NGOs, how are we going to work together, what is our responsibility to one another, what level of consumption should I expect to enjoy, what level of consumption should I expect the rest of the world to enjoy, what level of education do I want for my children, what level of education do I want for all children everywhere. When we begin to really deal with these questions at a leadership level that trickles all the way down to the ma and pa store on the corner, we will have a paradigm shift, kind of a worldwide orientation, asking the question, what are we really trying to accomplish, and coming up with a different answer.